Congratulations to the Virginia Beach Lions who crushed the Rednecks to win the 2008 league championship. Randy again picked up 45 points with his San Diego duo, and the Rednecks' 49 points from their New England pair wasn't enough to carry the rest of the underperforming team. I know there's a lot of people celebrating the Rednecks' loss, believing that the hot air blowing out of Alabama these days was more heat than fire, but we're glad to see Jeff finally manage a modicum of respectability after years of frustration. Congratulations to both our league winner and the runner-up. In the runner-up game, Dave Bregman's Javelinas fell to the mighty Hawaii Volcanoes. We checked in with Dave prior to the conclusion of this contest, only to discover that the threat of 12 months of domestic chores was more than enough to convince him to bench his top scorers and let Susie win. Dave, you've got 9 months to consider the interminable question us bachelors always ask ourselves. Was it worth it? Congratulations to our consolation winner and her lesser half. I think we all learned something from this week's matchup between the Cajuns and Yellow Bellies, and that is, if you're looking for a little mercy, don't criticize how a guy smelled in high school. Jim packed a punch as 3 of his players topped 20 points to beat the Cajuns running away. I'm guessing that with over 260 points this year, we're going to see Jim and his buddy Jay Cutler together next year to rip up the altruistic division. Congratulations, Jim. We'd hoped to see a bit of spark out of Dan this weekend as he finished the season against Johnny D and his sticky carbs. Sadly, Mr. Breakfast was too much for Dan and the girls as Sarah put 6 players in double digits, but still left the door open by not scoring a single point at either QB slot. That was darn sporting of you, Johnny. Well, congratulations to both of you this season. Johnny's done well in his first season, and Dan, well, Dan, you're just the guy we all hope to play again next week. The Dogs uncorked a bomb as they blew out the Dukes with a truly dominating performance. Mike's swarm of players looked like the Stuckey's lobby at 4:30 on Senior Citizens Night as he posted 12 players in double digits between the field and the bench. Mike, where was all that testosterone during the regular season? Meanwhile, Milan kind of withered away as the Cowboys' head coach led off the week losing to the Ravens. Gentlemen, I don't care what anyone says. You're both winners in my book, and I'm sure you'll do better next year. Well, pretty sure. Finally, the Kangaroos capped off the worst season in franchise history, beating their cross-bedroom rivals Stepford Wives. Quite frankly, I don't know what to say about this little fracas, as the Wives didn't even bother to field a kicker, despite the fact they had 2 on the bench. Clearly, someone in that household was a little too busy running message board polls to actually play the game. Look, this league has a big tent, but I think the 2 of you need to spend the next couple months thinking about whether you really want to be in this game. Catherine, if Don's going to force you to play, mess with your player lineup, and post messages on your behalf, I think you've got a right to expect more than a daily dose of leftover Ayn Rand illusions. And Don, there's a special place in hell for commissioners who pad their bench with 2008 injured reserve players before announcing a points cap on the revised keeper rule. You know, when no one wants to play with you, you're only cheating yourself, Don. I'd like to take a moment to thank each of you for providing such an entertaining environment for this year's show. Quite frankly, I couldn't make some of this stuff up, and most of you have been pretty good sports throughout the entire season. So thank you. By now, some of you might have asked yourself why I take the time to produce this show on a weekly basis. After all, there are simpler ways of harassing Don. So why all the effort? Well, if it's not already obvious, I'm going to tell you. Merchandising. Baby needs new shoes, and the Ragin Cajun Broadcasting Network isn't a charity. We're offering a 2-DVD set which covers the entire Ayn Rand football season. We'll take you back to the season opening celebrations. About being back in the league this year, and you can see we've got a kickoff party going here to celebrate our return to the league. You'll relive the excitement of the opening draft.
She's a woman, doesn't know anything about football.
He tearfully confided that she was having an extramarital affair.
She's getting Jar Jar Binks.
This is ridiculous. From there, we'll recount the remarkable path as the Lions rose to their historic league championship and the Kangaroos descended to the worst record in franchise history. The Lions still look strong with each wide receiver posting 12 or more points. Did I mention the Kangaroos have the worst record in the Selfish division? You'll get all the key moments from the 2008 season, including fan mail.
How do I get him to wear his own pajamas to bed? He's destroyed 3 of my nightgowns and insists I call him my kangaroo mama.
You'll get the full, uncut interview with Javelina's manager, Dave Bregman.
And, of course, dancing between the raindrops, now he scores 16 points. And I just don't even know what to do.
The pre-election polling results from Maple Syrup headquarters. You'll also get the Cajuns' first ESPN-style commercial.
Why don't you just make fun of that tennis geek there in the yellow satin jacket and be done with it?
And our salute to America's military. So on behalf of the entire Ayn Rand League, we salute our veterans and honor your service rendered under whatever flag might be asked of you in the future. We've included the full telephone interview with Redneck's manager Jeff Mockensturm and the league geisha girl.
Jeff, go home, Jeff. Jeff, you fight for Wall Street, Jeff.
Don is a sick man, Rob.
Disc 2 contains 30 excruciating minutes with amateur comedian Don Wedding.
Who was my punter playing for? Well, okay, I had a punter on the field from Monday Night Football. That guy punted the football.
This special disc also contains never-before-seen outtakes from the weekly broadcast. Next week, Blondie faces the angry, bitter Lions. Good luck with that. Special moments straight from the edit room floor. Godfrey School. We're also including comedy football features never aired before. Time out. This 2-disc set will never be offered again. Quantities are limited, and when they're gone, you'll be stuck watching rerun episodes of Merlin Olsen in Little House on the Prairie. In addition to our historic broadcast DVD set, we've also got team merchandise. Start every day like Carson Palmer with an authentic Arizona Javelina's coffee mug featuring Mr. Excitement himself, Dave Bregman. Top of the morning, Dave. Of course, no breakfast would be complete without Mr. Breakfast Carbs himself, Johnny D. We're authorized to ship Johnny's 100% pure maple syrup direct to your home, business, or roadside diner. Now available in high sugar Thunder Thighs and Eco Green carbon neutral flavors. Yeah, peace and love to you too, Johnny D. We're also pleased to offer Dr. Dan Wedding's new book, No Criticism of My Team Ever Fed a Hungry Child. Dan's teamed up with Heather Locklear to defend his coaching decisions and solve world hunger, all in one volume with perfectly accurate spelling. Dan, sign me up for a pair of those. From the Stepford Wives Kitchen, we're also carrying Catherine's new cookbook, Cooking for Cretins, Mixes and Recipes to Fill a Hollow Soul. Let's take a look inside. I'll give you a hint. There's not a lot of brain food in here. We've also got a very special exclusive from the choreographer behind the Carnegie Studios all-male Rockette review. Mike Chrysikos has published his autobiography in a seminal DVD called Never, Never, Never Give Up. Mike recounts his journey from a third-string Smear the Queer benchwarmer to his interpretive performance at the OLPH Parents Square Dance and Bingo Night. Mike, you're an inspiration for everyone with big dreams and little talent. I just hope we can sell all those discs for you. The holiday season's just not complete without a pin-up adult calendar under the Christmas tree, and Miss Fantasy Football, Susie Berlin's come through with a top-notch product featuring all the Volcano staff. I'd like to go long down that field. For the little ones out there, we're featuring an authentic stuffed Alabama redneck surrender monkey. Guaranteed to turn tail at the first sign of a Democratic commander-in-chief, this little simian is imported straight from France and will keep your kids entertained until dinner time. Or until the Marines arrive to save their little hides. Finally, from the Kangaroos collection, we're offering the original 1970s Teen Prez toilet targets. These full-color devils will have your little soldier out of diapers and shooting straight before he gets to basic training. Take that, elf with a gun! All the Ayn Rand merchandise is available now on the Ragin Cajun football website. We accept all major forms of payment. Thanks for all the fun this year, and I hope you enjoy your off-season. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon.